Howdy peeps, Bitsu here, coming at you from the BitszuCraft patron server. Alrighty, today I've started off here once again in the depths of the iron farm, hoping to get a nice little stockpile here. So let's have a look-see at what we got. Ooh, okay, that's looking much better. Oh, sweet. Okay, that one's completely filled up. We haven't... No, nothing in here yet. Cool. Well, that's starting to look good. Oh, hang on a sec. That's just iron and poppies. Those I might have put there. This one, I don't know, for whatever reason, I was using as just a spot to drop off all my junk while I was building it. Okay, we got some ink sacs, so we got the squid spawning in the water up top. A couple of bones and arrows. Looks like we've caught one or two skeletons, but I don't see any rotten flesh. I thought this thing was gonna turn into a bit of a zombie farm as well. Oh, well, alright, let's, I guess, first off, let's haul all the junk out of here and try and get... Oh, hello. It looks like my hoppers are messed up somehow. That ain't good. And well, I'll investigate that later. For now... Oh, inventory's full already. Let's start hauling all of this crap over to, I guess, the temple base. Which is, of course, going to take for bleeding ever. I think I... Nope, that's the right direction. Did I zig when I should have zagged? I think right... Meow? Nope. Yes. Because it's... this a ways. But, friggin' pigmen everywhere, though. Holy jeepers. Alright, I guess I probably should make some kind of an entry point into the temple from up here. I was thinking of that portal kind of cube up top there, just as decorative, but I've been using it a lot, so yeah, this is kind of a pain. I don't know, I was more focused on the aesthetic of this build than actual functionality. As you can see, it's just a big giant freaking thing so far. But I'm thinking one of these 4 little passageways down here should probably become like a storage system of some sort. Do I have any wood? I don't have any stinking wood. Alright, I guess first order of business is gonna be... I need me some wood. Maybe before I get started on a storage system, I should make one of these into a wood farm. That might be a good idea. Yeah, okay. New plan. I'm going to run back to the mining camp and grab me some, as many chests as I can get my hands on and a whole whack load of saplings, and then I'll be back here with some tree planting action. I'll see you guys in a whoosh. Whoosh. Alrighty, I hauled a whole bunch of crap here. Piles of dirt, all the saplings I had, and I figured while I was at it, I might as well grab all the crap I'm gonna need to do some farming of all of the stuff I've got access to thus far. The only thing I think I'm missing is I don't have any watermelon seeds. And I've only got a small handful of bones to bone meal stuff up, but that's fine. I can be patient and wait. And yeah, just grabbed a handful of eggs as well to maybe make a little chicken farm down here. But first things first, the wood farm. And in order to get that up and running, we're going to need to make some space back here. And yeah, I guess I got to figure out exactly how big I need to make this sucker. Now, I'm not sure how far up I can go before I start hitting, like, sand. Let's see, well, I am down on the second layer. Oh, I can't go straight up, though, because I built the... Probably can't see it from down here. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. one more. These tunnels, the top layer, are right in line with the bottom layer, so I can't really dig up any more than, let's see, what is this? I've got 1, 2, 3, a 4, 5, a 6, 7, 8. But there's going to be lava up there. Well, let's just give this a try. I can go up by 1, and that's it. Okay, good to know. Yeah, and then it's going to be dripping on me, so I probably don't even want to go that far. Nuts. Alright, I guess that means I either have to dig this straight forward by a huge amount to get past that tunnel, or just dig down. So, down it is. I don't want to be walking too far. I like the idea of this place feeling kind of grand and huge, but I don't want to have to walk for like 5 minutes just to get to my wood farm. So, you know what? This is probably good enough. I can just start right here. Why the heck not? Okay, we'll expand this sucker out. And I guess I gotta figure out my dimensions for my height first for the different types of trees, because I want to be able to use this for all of them. I might have designated areas for specific ones, just so I can put like a block above where the oak trees are going to go, just so they don't get too huge. But I guess I'll dig out a space for you, and I'll be back in a tick. Well, here's the beginnings. I figured I would just drop it down on a gentle slope until we reached a point where we'd have 9 blocks of height. That just gives us enough space for pretty much all of the trees to just kind of grow however the heck they want. I was thinking of capping off the oaks, but you know what? For this section, for the aesthetic of it, I'm just going to let them grow wild and do whatever the heck they want. Because I'm sure in the future, maybe tucked behind this or off to one of the sides, I'm probably going to put in like an AFK wood farm where I've got a piston array to make just a giant block of oak, and I can, ooh, I missed one, and I can, come on, there we go. I can block that off and make that all nice and super efficient, but for this section, I'm thinking I'll just make it, you know, kind of funky and interesting looking. Now I just have to work out how wide I want the section where the trees are going to be growing and how far back. Now width-wise, that should be good. I think I just want to do rows, and there are 6 different kinds of tree in the game, and I believe they each need like a space of 3 to grow. It'll be like, you know, leaves, trunk, leaves, and then maybe a gap of 1, and then repeat. So I'll just figure that out for the width, and then I'll just, well, I guess I'll have to make it central on these 2 squares, and yeah, squares, blocks, whatever, you know, math. So we'll start right here, and I will figure out the width of it, and I'll get back to you once I've got a nice big open space cleared out here. See you guys in a tick. And there it is. That is one gymongous hole. Oi, that took for bleeding ever. And my pickaxe almost died on me, so I ended up crafting up a bunch of iron pickaxes and did the tail end of this all with iron, just so that, you know, whatever pockets of coal I hit would kind of mend this sucker for me. But dang, did that take a long stinking time. Anyhoozle, there's the basic size of it, I think, I hope, I don't know. I'm gonna work outward from the center, just so that if I messed up my count or my measurements or whatever, I can just push the walls back a little bit and still be able to keep things the way they were. And I'm thinking this whole kind of pathway thing here I've got with the lava inside, I'm going to just follow that all the way down to the center. Maybe do a ring of it around the outside and extend it in both directions. And if there's space for it, I might want to do like a big old hoop around the outside of it too. And if nothing else, that'll help just light up the area some. So I'm going to start hacking away at this junk here, and hopefully I'll be able to find a couple more little pockets of iron somewhere, because my my pickaxe is, well, it's doing much better now, but yeah, I kind of want to get it all the way back up to full before I start using it again. I don't know why. Not that it makes any difference, but yeah, that's just what I'm wanting to do. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a, oh hello glitchy crazy block. It's gonna be a bit of a haul to try and get all of this hacked out of here. But once that's done, I spent some time running back and forth over to the mining camp, and I brought back all of the stuff I'm going to want and need over here, all my sandstone and chiseled and smooth and all that junk. Plus just however much netherrack I could bring with me, because I think I'm going to start doing more and more accents with nether brick on the way down. The plan here is to kind of have, like, see how this is showing up here now, yada yada. The deeper this gets, the more netherrack I want to incorporate into the build, just so that it's looking darker and more sinister and evil and all that kind of jazz. And yeah, alright, so I'll just start slogging away at this, and I'll get back to y'all in a tick. Ugh. I pulled a giant derp, you guys. I'm very much out of practice recording. But before I get into that, let me ask you guys a question. Does anyone else have a problem with their Minecraft just suddenly stopping making sound? And then you have to like log out and in and out and in and out and in like 10 times before you actually get any of the ambient noise or sound effects or anything back? Yeah, that's what happened to me. And after having to shut everything down and restart it like a dozen times, I forgot to turn on my recording software. I hit the recording button, but there was no software running. So you missed out on this. Whoops. Why is that on? There we go. Yeah, this. Wow, guys, the grind was real. I had to resize this room like 3 times. Because after I got this path in, I decided, well, I should probably have a 3-block gap between each of my little stations instead of just a 2-block gap, and that way I can continue with the lighting. And oh my lord, all this lava, that was such a pain in the backside. I didn't want it to be flowing because I figured that would contribute to lag, and there's already a lot of glass in here and growing trees and all that kind of jazz. So every single one of these blocks is a lava source, and oh my god, I ran back and forth to the nether and back and forth to every lava site I know of on the overworld, like probably 1,000 times. It was, it was painful. But I've got this finished. I made a cool kind of thing. Well, it's not finished. I gotta do something with the ceiling here. But yeah, we can work on that together. I just divided everything up so that there's 2 strips down the center. This one is, of course, the birch. There's the oak. And I think I miscalculated my roof height or something, because all the oak trees are growing in real stumpy. Like, I thought 9 blocks would be enough, but I guess this kind of hangs down to like 7 maybe? So I don't know. Maybe that's probably the problem. But anyhoozle, and then I've got a little cluster of acacia here, and spruce there, and jungle over here. And I realized too, I was an idiot. Yeah, you can't grow a 1-wide dark oak, so ignore the fact that these just kind of break through and overlap. Don't look at that. Nope, that's why I tucked them in this back corner, just so that that's not going to drive me too nuts. But overall, I think it's looking pretty dang cool. And of course, I just slapped some flowers down here so that I can bone meal them up, because this here, all this glass, oh my word, I went through so much orange, it was ridiculous. And the amount of time I spent just like running around at night outside slaughtering skeletons and jazz, it was, man, I really got to get myself a grinder built up somewhere. And this is going to bug me. It's, let's bone meal this guy up, just so it's looking extra pretty, and I'm out of bone meal there. Is there some over by the flowers, maybe? There we go, there's a little bit. No. I don't know how many it's going to take. Let's just grab 9. That should be plenty, and if that doesn't work, nuts to it. Alright. Sprinkle, tinkle. Ooh, there we go. So, since that all got missed, this actually, that represents like 2, maybe 3 days of work of me slogging away, and, yeah, I missed recording, like, most of it, and the footage I do have is all choppy and doesn't make any dang sense, so I figured I'd just skip it. And you'll notice I kind of kept the motif of the desert temples on the walls here. This guy's glowstone, and then just a couple of patterns in more magma blocks, because, yeah, magma blocks are so much easier to transport than lava. I just gave up on the whole lava thing. And the trees are in the way, so you can't really see them, but yeah, these 2 are magma blocks as well. Then back to glowstone, yada, yada, yada. And this thing is, I think, looking pretty dang cool. Oh, yes, and I put a well in the middle. Not that it's necessary, because you don't need to hydrate trees or anything, but I just thought it would add to it, because technically trees should be needing to get watered, so what the heck. Let's just throw that there. Okay, now all of that is said and done. Let's try and figure out something for the ceiling, because, yeah, this looks like butt. I just put a ring of stairs all the way around, and I think I'm going to push this up by 1 and keep it around this height. And I don't want to just use sandstone because, well, if you use sandstone or smooth sandstone or chiseled sandstone, I should move that guy up by 1. You can't see him anymore down there. The bottoms of them all look exactly the same, so this would just be one smooth, creamy, you know, this pattern right here. So I got to come up with something. Thinking maybe incorporate some of the netherrack here and maybe do like layers, but I don't know. Let's just, yeah, I'm going to set up a nerd pole, play around with a little patch of this and see if I can come up with a pattern, and yeah, let's try and monkey around with that. So I think all of my nether crap is in here. Yeah, there we go. I don't have very much left as far as stuff. Ooh, stairs might... Oh, those are oak. What am I doing? Well, let's just craft up a crap ton. No. Get this out of there. And this out of there. And the amount of iron I've gone through is obscene. Oh my lord. Just because, well, this guy... Yeah. I've been using iron pickaxes and iron shovels to go mining sand and iron axes to chip down wood, and oh, it's been a grind. Yeah, like I said, I really need to get my butt in gear and make myself some kind of a experience grinder somewheres, because holy poopla. Let's make up a whack load of slabs first off, I guess. I should probably still have some. No, I already grabbed them. Yeah. Alright. Cool. And I guess now we wait for the furnaces. Alrighty. I'll be back in a minute, guys, once I've got some resources actually piled up here. See you guys in a tick. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do here. I figured this corner would be a good place to mess around doing some experimenting, because there's a good combination of just like a big wide open place, plus like the corner zigzaggy jaggedness of the sides of the walls. And I don't know where to start. I'm just going to start chucking blocks around and see what happens. But yeah, I've got the bricks, stairs, and slabs of both sandstone and nether brick, and let's just see what happens. I really want to stay away from like getting any cobblestone or stone or anything in here. Oh, I guess I need a pickaxe for that, Durr. And yeah, because I really want to try and stick to that aesthetic of having everything in this portion of the base, at least this high up near the ground level, be all, you know, sandstone or netherrack, and just keep with the feel of the way I've got the temple set up right now. Well, I guess I'm calling it a temple. Well, the base anyway. It's designed to look kind of like a temple. Okay, I'm thinking, since this is kind of double wide and it's got a border on the bottom, I should probably do likewise up here. So, oh, I lied. I forgot. Yes. Regular old sandstone actually has the same old cracky texture on the bottom. I thought they were all smooth on the bottom. I guess it's just the smooth and the chiseled. So let's go grab some smooth if I have any left. I should. I think I've got an absolute crap ton in here. No, oh, there we go. I was going to say none of it seems to be smooth though, but here's some. Let's just rotate this all down by one. Bing, bada, boom. Okay, now let's go stick that border up there. So if I can use regular old sandstone and get that kind of crumbly texture, that's going to give me another option here, just to break up the pattern some. Come on, you can reach it. There we go. Yumpin' yiminy. Alrighty, folks, I just looked at the time on this, and this episode's running long already. So, at this point, I'm going to say toodly pipski. So, as always, if you like what you see, go ahead and smack that like button, and if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. And to all of you subscribers out there, don't forget to hit that notification bell, because you know how it is. You got to get notified to see the new vids. Anyhoozle, I guess that's it for today, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!